Hey guys, it's your girl Ashley, and welcome to my channel. So hey guys, I'm so sorry I haven't updated in a little bit. I've been quite busy and quite lazy at the same time. I've been mostly trying to kind of diffuse the story of, yandere creepypasta, because it is quite complicated to go through it, because I had to skip through numerous amounts of stories that I already read based on the character, and I fell upon this one that I know surely I have not read. This is probably the only part to it, because I already looked through this, and from what I've been seeing, there is no other one like this one. This is the only one. So yeah. But don't worry guys, there's still going to be different characters added on to this series, so do not worry too much and do not fret too much, y'all, I promise. I do apologize though, been quite busy taking care of Yuki and Jalapeno. If you guys don't know who Jalapeno is, he is my new betta fish. Got him 1 or 2 weeks ago. He's an absolutely amazing fish. I recently got them water heaters, and it's working out super duper well. Also got them recently bloodworms, so I can, feed them different things, and they don't have to keep eating the same thing over and over. I'm slowly improving their homes. Hopefully I'll be able to get them a bigger tank whenever I move into a bigger house, because recently, if you guys also didn't know, we're gonna start moving to a new house. I might be able to make a series out of that, maybe not. It really depends how busy I am. Apologize again for that. So sorry, y'all. You know how it is, misters. Anywho, I have been seeing some of the comments of some people doodling all the way down to my old prehistoric videos. Yeah, I see y'all guys. I see you guys out there. I see y'all. So I have replied to really late, like a week later, to some of your comments. I am so sorry for that. That happens, on all honesty. I kind of suck at that at this point. Like, I usually respond as quick as I can, but I couldn't because I was so lazy. Oh shit, whoopsie. I was so lazy. And I just didn't have the greatest experiences yesterday. Also been having a little bit of weird dreams, believe it or not. 2 weird ass dreams that it's just, one of them don't even involve me. It's just weird, and just why? I don't know. Those are just weird ass dreams that I just cannot really talk about right now. I already talked about it, so hopefully they go away forever, ever, because they're just weird to dream about. Like, Brenda Wu wants to wake up and just be like, dream. This is a horrible dream. It's not scary, but it's not good either. Anywho, let's get straight into the story, because I'm already taking myself a little bit too far with this. Let's get into it, y'all. Okay, this is Dark Link. We're the yandere, and then, yeah, okay, this will be kind of interesting. Okay, this is Dark Link, by the way. He's just gray with red eyes. Okay, your point of view. All of my friends, like, all of them, at least the male ones, were obsessed with Fortnite. I mean, I also liked it and played it, but I was never too drowned into it. I was very different from everyone. I was nothing like them. They all thought I was the original teenage gamer boy, but they knew nothing. I was really into creepypasta and The Legend of Zelda. I don't really remember how I first got into those fandoms, but the only thing that still keeps me from getting that still keep me onto the fandoms are my 2 or 3 heroes, Dark Link and Homicidal Lou. I was very attracted to their looks at first, but also ended up loving their personalities. They started as my favorite character, but ended up as my crushes. No, it wasn't just a crush. I'd fallen in love with them. The most painful thing was that they didn't exist. It was very painful to know that my heroes never existed. But it also was a bit of relief to know that if they didn't exist, at least nobody could take them away from me, right? Of course. With a depressed sigh, I closed my computer and laid on my bed and stared outside my window, looking at the full moon. Why couldn't I have the only thing I wished for in life? I couldn't have anything I wished, and the other way I would have it in my hands. But I couldn't have them. Couldn't I have them? It was so unfair. Why had I fallen in love with fictional characters from video games? Small tears escaped my eyes. I closed them and laughed. Heh, so I'll soon grow up and forget about them. Find a beautiful woman, marry, and... I fell asleep. Boy, correction, I'm gonna find a beautiful man, marry him, and you fell asleep. I opened my eyes while sobbing. I started to shake and cry, not knowing why. I covered my face and sobbed. I was trying my best to not wake up my parents. I jumped while I felt a hand on my shoulder. Hey, are you alright? I quickly turned around me next to me to see... Dark Link? How? What? My eyes were fully widened. I had no words. Was he really in front of me? Staring at me? Touching me? It had to be Dream. It had to be Dream. I bet 1,000 diamonds. He was holding a silver ring on his palm. I gazed at his eye as I slowly placed the ring on my bedside table. He hugged me close to him. It's alright. I'm here. Don't cry, okay? It was just a dream. Just a bad dream. Now rest, my friends. Darkling kissed my forehead, even though I couldn't feel it. As he placed my head down to the pillow, I whimpered softly as my heart eyes slowly closed. The only thing I could see was Dark Red's eyes slowly blurring. God. I opened my eyes and blinked. The ceiling was bright, not dark. Like yesterday night. Dark. I forced my body to get up as I stared at my hands, laying on the covers. Was that a dream last night? Was it reality? I couldn't really tell. Simper. My eyes widened. That ring he left last night. Could it possibly be there? To the bedside? I started to take deep breaths. I could feel my would turn my head in a few seconds, and I would finally discover if Darkling was real, and oh my god, the Darkling was real, and that he actually sat next to me. I'm sorry. With wide eyes, I turned to the table. It wasn't there. Damn. There was just a glass of water and a picture of me and my best friend. I turned my head and closed my eyes in defeat. I knew it. Of course he wouldn't be there. How naive was I? Beep! Beep! I turned to see my phone ring. It was from my Beneha friend. I listened to it. Oh my god, I answered it. Hello? Hey, Ryan, how's it going? Sorry to disturb you, but want to hang out? Sure, why not? Great. Want to go to the arcade shop? How about we get some air and some breakfast, eh? I just woke up. Okay, well, then. Meet me at whatever. Bullshit cafeteria. Alright, see ya. Bye. He hanged up. I should go get dressed and leave. I got dressed and leave. Boom. Pendeja and I were sitting eating breakfast outside. Each one of us were eating our favorite breakfast that we love to get from now and then. Bacon. It's been a while since we last hanged out, hasn't it, Lion? He asked as He took a sip of his drink. I smiled. Yeah. It was a great opportunity to catch up on our new. Yeah, well, I have to tell you something. Last Friday, he said as he changed the position from his chair, there was that girl. Oh boy. And that happened. Wasn't it crazy? I mean, having her following me like that, like a stalker, was kind of a pain in the ass. But I'm glad I got rid of her. Yeah, it was, I said, not fully interested while playing with the cup of my drink. I barely heard anything he said. I wasn't always focused like that. I wasn't always like that. But I was very confused on that dream I had yesterday. Bendeja leaned closer. I've noticed that you're a bit, well, like something's bothering you. Does it have to do with someone? I blushed and stuttered. No, of course not. Oh, come on, pal. You cannot keep the truth away from me for much longer. I mean, I am your best friend, right? I wouldn't judge you no matter what. He gave me a kind look. Heh, yeah. I bet you would love to hear that I'm gay. So, who's the lucky girl? He said, quietly with a smile. I gave a frustrated sigh. I was a bit annoyed by the fact that he had no clue that he thought I liked the girl. It's not like it matters anymore. She's with someone else. I lied, looking away with a depressed look. Oh, I'm sorry. Why don't you... It's fine. Well, how about we go to the arcade shop? I bet there will be a lot of cool games to buy, I said happily, trying to change the subject. He took notice of the sudden change, but smiled anyways. Cool, let's go. Bendeja and I were choosing games to buy. That's when I heard some yelling. Yo, watch where you going, bastard. I turned behind me to see 4 boys against a boy who was wearing a black hoodie and a scarf, not allowing me to see his face. Sorry, my fault, he said carelessly. His voice was low and handsome. You think you're getting away with that, you little pussy? Watch your profanity, kid. Haha, he's calling me a kid. How ironic. I watched as the fight continued. The boss tried to punch the kid in black, but he dodged in amazing speed. My eyes widened in interest. I could see the boy smile and see a few stitches. He reminded me a lot like Lou. The other boy growled and tried to kick and punch the guy, but he took him down easily. I couldn't help but laugh. That's when the guy in black turned to me and allowed me to see his face very clearly. Oh my god! Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so awkward. Like, you have no clue. Okay, anyways. Blah, 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 blah. Allowing me to see his face very clearly. My eyes were shocked as his. However, I was astonished. There he was. My hero. His beautiful brown bangs covering his beautiful green eyes, while his stitches were the cherry on top of the cake. He was real, staring at me. What are you laughing at? I heard someone yell at me. Before I saw a punch coming towards me, I closed my eyes shut. The last thing I had in mind was Lou's heroic face. Blood spilled everywhere. Everything was silent, and time stopped. But the pain never came. I opened my eyes to see the boy dead on the floor. He deserved it, Lou said as he made his way closer to me. That I didn't notice that BFF Bendeja had already disappeared. Wow, she left you behind. Lou fixed his hair and smiled at me. My name's Lou. I stared at him with a... Calm down, calm it down, dude. Calm it down! Okay. Continuing. I just stared at him with a dreamy stare. He took notice of this and chuckled, making me shake my head. I'm YN. So, YN. Are you interested in boys? What are you talking about? I said, blushing. Well, the way you stared at me told me otherwise. Hey, alright. See you next time, YN. And with that, he ran away as fast as the thunder. I looked around to find no one nowhere. I placed my hand on my chest and breathed. It was him. Lou. Lou. My hero. He's real. I slowly started to laugh. He's real. And he noticed me. He noticed me. He said he would see me next time. Okay. Your best friend's point of view. Understandable. Since that happened at the shop, Wyan has been acting very strange. He seemed in too much thought, always smiling. But it wasn't just a smile. He was different. Maybe I was just being paranoid, but I swear something was wrong with him. He would often stare at Mills but look away after some time. Was he feeling unsafe, or was he trying to find someone? No matter what was happening, I wanted my old YN back, and I had to do something. I texted him. By beach period. Hey YN, are you okay? YN, pro gamer. Hey BFF, I'm indeed okay, you? Nothing, just asking. I decided not to talk to him right now. I was about to turn off my phone and tell your point of view. Wanna hang out? But sure, when? Now. Meet me at blah location. It was dark and lonely. Not a single soul was around. But there stood Babbage Period, who was facing the opposite direction. Hey, Babbage Period, I'm here, I said rather loudly and walked towards him. He wouldn't answer, though. Babbage Period? Hey. I started as I put my hand on his shoulder once. I was behind him, and I turned him around only to be pushed back. Holy shit! Babbage Period's head was covered in blood, and one of his eyes was missing. He had a terrified look on his face. Help me, he begged in a raspy voice. I shook in fear as I held him. Babbage Period! Babbage Period, what happened? Talk to me. Don't worry about him, Mayan. Huh? I looked in front of me to see. What? How? There he was, the darkest, the most evil, infamous. Dark Link? I said in a shaky voice, almost forgetting that Babbage Period was dying in my arms. Bitch, save me! An evil and psychotic smile made its way into his lips. He looked straight at me in the eye with his wonderful red ruby ones. It's a pleasure to see you in person, and I bet you feel the same. He approached me, and I stood there, staring at his eyes. Was I scared, happy, amazed, angry? I didn't know anymore. YN, he said as he put his finger on my chin and kissed me. I stood there, slowly getting lost to his kiss, never believing that I would be doing this. Unfortunately, he pulled away and bit my lips. His slender fingers traced along my face. I want you to make a choice. I want to test your loyalty. I want to see whether you will rather prefer your best friend or the man of your dreams. He whispered in my ear as if he was trying to hypnotize me. If you prefer your best friend, take him and run away, but you'll never see me again. The second choice is to finish him and come to me, he said, lust filling his voice. My best friend. He was my best friend, the person I grew up with, the person who was always there for me. But Dark Link, I would sacrifice anything to be with him, right? Okay, y'all. Y'all need to comment this down in the comments, or I will come to your houses and I will force you to comment down what you choose, fools. Because that bitch period is dying. Okay, anyways, y'all have two choices. Make a choice. Leave with your best friend, or be with Dark, y'all. Oh, well. That's kind of disappointing. There's no other choice with this. Well, let me know what y'all guys would have chosen in the comments. Personally, I don't know. I'm not really into Dark Link, you know what I'm saying? It's just built different. I'm gonna just check one more time if there's not at least like one thing that's connected. I'm gonna just check one more time, really slow. Series, because this story is interesting. I hope someone continues it, or someone has already made this. Please let me know in the comments down below what you guys would have choose. Personally, I think I would have chose just take my best friend away, because they growed up with me for years. They be with me for years. Then you get this dude that makes you sacrifice. Like, that's a big ass red flag. I ain't taking that shit. Hell no. I just married a cosplayer. Boom. Done. Anyways, I hope y'all guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing videos, guys. Didn't really have much to show except like 2 videos after this of me just doing weird makeup, whatever. It was just a test of makeup. Might make some cosplays in the future, not too sure. I've been quite lazy with that. I am literally being quite lazy with my videos. Apologize for that. The reason I didn't show my face is because I am quite ugly at the moment and I'm in my lazy state, so I didn't want to edit like that like crazy. Sorry, I apologize, guys. But anyways, y'all, bye and peace for now.